Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Eid prayers conclude peacefully in all parts of Jammu and Kashmir. Government denies media reports of any firing incident in the valley. India and China agree to further strengthen people-to-people ties. Flood situation in Maharashtra improves. Rescue and relief operations in full swing in Kerala and Karnataka. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says it will be India's true tribute to Dr. Vikram Sarabhai when Vikram lander touches lunar soil. And Aishwarya Pissay becomes the first Indian to claim a world title in motorsports. In Jammu and Kashmir, Eid prayers concluded peacefully today in all parts of the state. An official release said people gathered in large numbers at local mosques to offer prayers and greet each other. There were large prayer congregations at many places including Bandipora, Baramulla, Kupwara, Trehgam, Sopore, Kulgam and Pulwama. In Srinagar, however, reasonable restrictions were imposed on large gatherings in sensitive areas, keeping in view the possibility of terrorists trying to disturb public order and peace. There were also large gatherings in mosques in Jammu region. There were some minor protests and isolated incidents of stone pelting in a few places. Police handled these locally and dispersed the protesters. Restrictions imposed in Jammu and Kashmir last week were eased from Saturday onwards in a calibrated manner. Though restrictions on connectivity still continue, people are being facilitated to contact their relatives and children outside the state. A large number of helplines have been set up at convenient locations such as the District Commissioner's office, police stations and police posts. Over 300 public points for phone connectivity are functional across the Kashmir division. Media is being facilitated through a media centre set up by the state government. Eid-ul-Azha, the festival of sacrifice, was celebrated with religious fervour and enthusiasm in various parts of the country and abroad today. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted people on the occasion. In Delhi, main congregations were held at Jama Masjid, Fatehpuri Mosque and Shahi Eidgah. In Bihar, people of both Hindu and Muslim communities greeted each other as the festival this year coincided with the last Monday of the holy month of Shravan. A report.
Muslims offered special prayers at various mosques and Eidgahs throughout the state. Besides Patna, Eid was celebrated peacefully in Kishanganj, Araria and Sitamarhi districts. People of different communities greeted Muslim brothers on the occasion of Eid. Over 3 dozen families who are living near Garibnath Temple in Muzaffarpur did not perform Qurbani today in view of last Monday of Shravan. They will perform Qurbani tomorrow. Governor Fagu Chauhan and Chief Minister Nitish Kumar greeted people on the occasion. With KK Lal's report from Patna, Anuja Bhardwajan, AIR News.
Eid-ul-Zuha was celebrated with religious fervour and sacrifices in Mumbai and other parts of Maharashtra, while the members of the Muslim community from Sangli and Kolhapur decided to celebrate the festival of Eid today without fanfare and made donations for the flood victims. More from our Mumbai correspondent.
Eid-ul-Zuha, the festival of sacrifice, was celebrated peacefully in Mumbai and surrounding areas. Lakhs of Muslim brothers congregated at over 500 mosques in Mumbai and suburbs to offer the morning namaz. This year, the number of goats sacrificed has fallen drastically by around 25 to 30%, owing to severe floods in the state. Many members of Muslim community opted for token sacrifices and donated funds for the Maharashtra flood relief operation. Nivedita Bhorkar, AIR News, Mumbai.
Eid-ul-Azha was also celebrated across Bangladesh with millions of people congregating to offer prayer. In Dhaka, the main Eid congregation was held at the National Eidgah Maidan where President Mohammad Abdul Hamid and other dignitaries offered prayers on the occasion. Earlier in the day, Indian High Commissioner Riva Ganguly Das exchanged Eid greetings with the President of Bangladesh at Bongo Bhavan today. More from our correspondent.
Despite the outbreak of dengue in the country, Eid-ul-Zuha was celebrated across Bangladesh with a spirit of piety and sacrifice. In the main mosques of Dhaka at Eidgah Maidan and Baitul Mukarram, huge number of devotees offered prayer on the occasion. However, the largest congregation in the country was held at the historic Sholakia Eidgah Maidan in Kisorganj, nearly 100 kilometers away from Dhaka. The celebrations passed off peacefully without any untoward incident reported from anywhere in the country. Rajesh Jha, AIR News, Dhaka.
Jammu and Kashmir police today denied that there was any incident of firing in the Kashmir Valley. Talking to media in Srinagar, Inspector General of Police S.P. Pani said the Jammu and Kashmir administration was committed to maintain peace and order, and police are working in this direction. He said the Eid Namaz was offered in different mosques, and after the prayers, the congregations dispersed peacefully. He also said a malicious campaign can be seen on social media. He requested citizens not to pay attention to any such kind of malicious campaign. He said this matter has been taken up with the service provider to take legal action as per the law.
We see some malicious campaign on the social media platform being done, and that has been strongly refuted, and we also request citizens not to pay attention to any such kind of malicious campaign which is being carried out by mischievous people.
Rohit Kansal, Jammu and Kashmir Principal Secretary Planning, also said that there was no firing incident in the state. Dismissing reports in a section of the media about firing by security agencies, he said the district and divisional administration carried out a number of interactions with Maulvis, people organizing mandis, which resulted in a peaceful and relaxed Eid today. Jammu and Kashmir Governor Satyapal Malik today challenged senior Congress leader Rahul Gandhi to visit Kashmir and see things for himself there and then speak. In an exclusive interview to DD News, Mr. Malik said the situation in the state has remained absolutely peaceful for the last 1 week, adding that not even a single man was injured in Jammu and Kashmir today.
We have eased all the restrictions yesterday and day before yesterday. Both the days were almost normal. Today also, in almost every mosque in the mohallas, people prayed at the proper time, and after that they are mixing, meeting, everything is normal.
The governor denied reports appearing in a section of Western media that things are not normal in Jammu and Kashmir. He appealed to people of the state, especially the youth, to accept the reality that Article 370 was gone forever and move ahead on the path of development and progress.
I appeal to the people that it's a new India, take part in the development of your state. I call upon younger generation to take command of this state in their hand, and they can reach at the zenith of this country.
The governor said that communication restrictions, however, will continue for some more time, adding the internet, communication and social media is a weapon which Pakistan has been using to whip up passions and create tensions in the valley. Eid prayers were offered in all districts of Kashmir as well as in Jammu region peacefully. According to official sources, no untoward incident was reported from anywhere. More from our correspondent.
National Security Advisor Ajit Doval today undertook an aerial survey of the Srinagar city and South Kashmir areas to take stock of the security situation as the valley celebrated Eid ul-Adha. According to official sources, Director General of Police Dilbag Singh and Army commanders also undertook separate aerial visits of various parts of the Kashmir Valley. The officers found the situation to be absolutely fine. According to State Government spokesperson Rohit Kansal, all necessary arrangements were made to facilitate the people for offering prayers at mosques and other places. R.K. Raina, AIR News, Jammu.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar described the decision to abrogate Article 370 as a justified measure for Jammu and Kashmir's populace. Addressing media persons at Indore in Madhya Pradesh today, Mr. Javadekar said that the existence of that article boosted Pakistan-sponsored terrorism and separatism in the state. After India's move on Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan announced unilateral measures in contravention of established norms. Mr. Khan rang up many world leaders but was advised to enter into a dialogue with India and not to escalate tension in the region. Senior officials from the Government of India have time and again made it clear that any attempt by Pakistan for more intrusions across the LOC will be dealt with heavily by Indian security forces. They said that Pakistan's announcement of downgrading diplomatic ties and closure of bilateral trade with India is simply self-defeatism. DTC today cancelled the Delhi-Lahore bus service as Pakistan has decided to discontinue it in the wake of India revoking Jammu and Kashmir's special status. A DTC bus was scheduled to leave for Lahore at 6 a.m. this morning, but it did not leave due to Pakistan's decision to suspend the bus service. DTC said in a statement that following Pakistan's decision to suspend the Delhi-Lahore bus service, DTC is not able to send the bus from Delhi to Lahore. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. India and China have agreed to organize 100 activities to further strengthen people-to-people ties. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said this today while addressing the 4th India-China Media Forum after meeting with Chinese Foreign Affairs Minister Wang Yi in Beijing. Dr. Jaishankar said some suggestions were made by the Chinese side to expand the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, and India is deeply appreciative of those initiatives. He added that 4 MOUs were concluded in various fields, including traditional medicine and sports.
We have just now concluded 4 MOUs agreements, which include 1. Promoting cultural exchanges for the preservation of intangible cultural heritage and management of archaeological heritage sites. 2. Enhance cooperation in the field of traditional medicine in the healthcare systems of the two countries. 3. Promote exchanges between our national sports association for strengthening cooperation on international sports events. And 4. Cooperation in museum management.
Dr. Jaishankar said both sides have also agreed on a plan of action for bilateral engagements for the year 2020. He said today's discussions were especially significant as India prepares for Chinese President Xi Jinping's visit to India for the second informal summit later this year and celebrating the 70th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations next year. Earlier today, the External Affairs Minister met Chinese Vice President Wang Qishan. The flood situation in western Maharashtra has improved with the water levels of two crucial rivers in the first hit Sangli and Kolhapur districts receding since this morning, while relief and rescue operations are going on in full swing. According to a senior official, the death toll due to flood and rain-related incidents in Sangli, Kolhapur, Satara, Pune and Solapur districts in the last 8 days has risen to 43, with recovery of 3 bodies, while 3 persons are still missing. Relief and search operations are on in full swing in Kerala as intensity of rain decreased today as the official death toll crossed 76. More casualties are feared as more than 58 people are still missing in landslide-wrecked regions. In Karnataka, rescue and relief operations are on in full swing. Chief Minister of Karnataka, B.S. Yediyurappa, informed flood victims who have lost their homes that 5 lakh rupees compensation will be given for complete construction of their house and 1 lakh rupees for those who need repairs. During the tour of places hit by the calamity in Dakshin Kannada today, he assured the displaced that new plots will be located to construct houses for them. Until then, a sum of 5,000 rupees will be given to them to live in a rented house. In Uttarakhand, heavy rain has disrupted normal life in many parts of the state. 6 people were killed in rain-related incidents in Jammu district today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said it will be a tribute to Dr. Sarabhai from crores of Indians in true sense when Vikram lander will land on the moon. He also said that Vikram Sarabhai's ideology led India to become a powerful country in the field of science and technology. Mr. Modi was addressing the inaugural ceremony of centenary celebration of the birth anniversary of the founding father of ISRO, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, held in Ahmedabad through video conferencing today. Aishwarya Pissay became the first Indian to claim a world title in motorsports, annexing the FIM World Cup in the women's category after the final round of the championship at Varpalota in Hungary. The 23-year-old from Bengaluru also finished second in the FIM junior category. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Eid prayers conclude peacefully in all parts of Jammu and Kashmir. Government denies media reports of any firing incident in the valley. India and China agree to further strengthen people-to-people ties. Flood situation in Maharashtra improves. Rescue and relief operations in full swing in Kerala and Karnataka. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says it will be India's true tribute to Dr. Vikram Sarabhai when Vikram lander touches lunar soil. And Aishwarya Pissay becomes the first Indian to claim a world title in motor sports. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.